I didn't realize that the black goat's testicles I swallowed. I would be turned into a puppet that I could manipulate at will. I had absolute control over my body. I was able to escape. While I was marveling at the power of the underworld nest, Lucy suddenly came rushing over from the distance. Zhang Ping, you've encountered the Hades' alienated beast. Where is he? I sensed something from Lucy's vigilant attitude. Sensed something. Then I told him about my previous experience. After Lucy heard my story, Lucy was silent for a while, and he stared back at me and shouted at me. What? You ate the essence of the underworld mist? Do you want to live too long? How dare you eat something of unknown origin? You know you almost died. I smiled back. I don't think so. I've checked it with my appraisal. It doesn't matter. If there's a problem, I can order myself to spit it out. Lucy said, what makes you think you can spit it out? The Stygian mist-altered beast is a creature of unknown origin. They don't have a specific form. They usually reside in the bodies of certain creatures. It's like a parasite. The black goat and the bullatrana are probably puppets of the Alienator. But when the puppet host dies, burrow into one of the host's organs, waiting for the next host. Here's the kicker. The Alienator can manipulate his infected subject. When I heard what he said, I was stunned. Suddenly I remembered the screams I heard when my abdomen was hurting so much. I could hear the screams. Was that the Alien beast trying to parasitize me? Since I'm fine, does it mean the parasitization failed? She shook her head. I don't know. You're special. Maybe there's a monster inside you too. Destroy the Stygian Alienator. Or maybe it's 'cause you have absolute control over yourself. That's why you're unaffected by the parasite. In any case, if something happens to you, I'll have to kill you. I've just finished speaking. A spider suddenly landed between them. Lucy was startled when she saw it, hurriedly picked up the long sword in her hand and swung it randomly. Spider! It's a big spider. Quickly get rid of it. Quickly! It cried out and jumped into my arms. When I saw its frightened face, I felt a warmth in my heart. I'm still afraid of insects. That's like when I was a child. Lucy, look what I caught. When I was little, I loved to catch insects. And who's most afraid of insects? The friend I caught was scared away by you. Seeing my dejected expression, she didn't understand. Silly boy. There are so many friends in the orphanage. Can all be your friend? Why did you catch a bug as a friend? Decide. But they will leave the orphanage one day. What will I do then? When I hear that, he smiled and comforted me. Lucy, promise you that no matter what happens in the future, I'll always be your best friend. Don't lie. Let's make a promise. At this moment, Lucy, who was hugging me, came back to his senses. He pushed me away in a hurry. Then he explained to Zhang Ping in a serious manner. In the wild, any object of unknown origin. In the wild, any object of unknown origin contains unknown risk. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Although you may have escaped this time. But when faced with similar items in the future, you must not let your guard down. This is something you have to remember. Hearing his words, I smiled and nodded. I thought that after Lucy joined the sweeper team, Lucy has become a cold personality. She had become distant from me. Now it's she. In fact, he hasn't changed at all. She still cares about me as much as before. He just doesn't want to show it. At this time, Lucy's communication device suddenly rang. After answering, he immediately showed a serious look on his face. My investigation mission and your special training have to come to an end for the time being. I need to leave immediately to return to Pearl City. Team leader Jinbo was attacked by a fox and seriously injured. I have to go back to the city immediately to provide support. But even he's injured. Why don't we call for help for outside the city? Why don't we call the out-of-town investigation team or other out-of-town support? For my doubts, she shook her head. She said it would only alert. And it's a complicated world outside the city. I'll explain on the way.